Hey everybody, it's Advix.
And it's Shinigami Greed. Ladder.
And we're climbing up a ladder.
I know a certain British Let's Player who deeply detests ladders.
Is it because of Snake Eater?
No, it's just he detests how ladders are implemented in video games in general.
Alrighty. Why?
Because a lot of times they don't work, especially in first-person shooters.
Now that I think about it, because I'm not a huge first-person shooter player, but I'm trying to think of a time where I've played a first-person shooter where I climbed a ladder. I can't think of any. Then again, I've only ever played like versus for like a Call of Duty game when I'm over at my friend's house.
I find it funny that this thing can't retaliate to you in any way.
I know it has absolutely no way of defending itself from this angle.
If you come at it from the side, it slashes at you with its claws.
Or it'll just knock you off the platform.
It's oddly stubborn about staying in the spot.
And when you come at it from behind, it does nothing to defend itself. It's such a non-threat. Like, you don't even take touch damage from it.
And killing it basically serves no purpose besides getting power within. No, it does not stop a certain annoying as hell enemy from spawning when you kill it, even though it should, in my opinion.
Wait, what?
I always think that those things should be the nest for the bloody mosquitoes, and that killing it should stop those from spawning.
Oh, no.
If only. The Eagle Shield, now useless.
Huh?
The Eagle Shield, now useless.
Why? Just because it only reduces 95% instead of 100%?
Partially that, but mainly because it's just not as good as any of the other great shields.
Actually, I kind of have to disagree. The Eagle Shield actually has a lot of lightning resistance. Like, the only shield that has more lightning resistance than the Eagle Shield, apart from actually, I'm not sure if Havel's Great Shield has more resistance. Does it resist 80%?
I believe it's something around 80 or 90%. I forgot which.
But there's Havel's Great Shield.
The Stone Great Shield, I believe, also resists a lot of lightning.
Wait. Oh, you mean
from the Stone Guardians.
Right, yeah. Does it? I thought it was mainly a magic resisting shield.
No, it's more like a mini Havel shield in stat-wise, but don't take me on my word for that. I haven't played in a while.
Well, still, like the Eagle
and behold,
Shield...
we finally found the way down.
Yeah.
And yet, this guy is going to do this.
Yep. God damn it.
Failure. I called it. That happened twice in a row. I would have just expected the giant.
Yeah.
You know.
But no. No, I only screwed up once. But back to the Eagle Shield. The Eagle Shield has 75% lightning resistance, which is still a lot higher than most other shields. And on top of that, when you upgrade the Eagle Shield all the way, it has like about, I want to say 84 stability, which is pretty high. You know, it's a very stable shield. And not only that, it's only 6 kilograms. So it's, you know, a lot. You can use it with a lot of different characters.
Well, a small correction: the units for weight in Dark Souls are not proper units of anything. They are literally just units of weight. Literally.
I know, but like, honestly, I really have no better word to call them. You know. You know, when I think of a unit of weight, and when I think of a universal unit of weight, I think of kilograms. So, you know, the semantics. But, like, again...
What are you doing?
Killing this dart blower. Because he couldn't hit me, but I could hit him.
Pew pew.
Yep.
You need to get down there.
I was like, why isn't the X button showing? But, god damn it, back to the eagle shield.
Oh, enough about the eagle shield. You found the Wanderer's Cloak. And a falchion.
But the eagle shield, it's actually a really good shield.
You now need to put your hoodie on. Ah!
The fucking mosquito.
Nobody likes these things.
They're a big pain in the ass.
Why? And they go up through floors.
Yeah. Because, lol, wonderful programming.
Ninjas.
Because what's a game without them? Ninjas with Zweihanders. Nothing can go wrong.
Clearly, this is the stealthiest ninja the world has ever seen. Chameleon, who needs that spell? Nobody, that's who. What's a ring of fog? Nothing but a miserable pile of secrets.
I'm coding. Hey, Zabuza makes it work.
Yeah, he kind of does. As one of the few good things in the early part of Naruto.
And then it all went to Dragon Ball Z.
And yet oddly, it still wasn't as annoying to it. Yet, there was an odd little feeling I have about Naruto when I compare it back and forth to Bleach.
Honestly, like, I always got more enjoyment out of reading Naruto than Bleach because, like, Type Kubo, great artist, makes his panels way too fucking big.
Pretty much.
Like, whenever I read Naruto, like, there was so much more to each page, and I actually felt like, you know, what I read made some progress.
And not even just that. It's when you compare it either. It doesn't really matter when you compare the manga and the anime to each other. When we compare Naruto to Bleach, there's what I call the inverse relationship between these. Naruto started out very bad, in my opinion. It had a weak start. And a lot of people decried it for this, mainly because of Naruto's unholy, obnoxious believe it!
Well, you know, that was just kinda... They made it really obnoxious in the English dub.
Yes, they did, as obnoxious as humanly possible. And Bleach, on the other hand, had a really cool, really unique start to it.
Well, I wouldn't go so far as to call it unique, but
it was
certainly interesting.
It was far more interesting than Naruto's beginning. And then as time went on, Bleach fell to a horrible level of power creeping and saving. And while Naruto could be argued that it did the same, ended up being that Naruto got progressively better as it went on, and Bleach got progressively worse and harder to stomach watching. Or reading, as you have pointed out.
Aizen isn't a great villain. I don't give a fuck about what anybody else says.
He basically gets the biggest god mode power of basically all time to screw with people. It's basically troll people for free.
I don't know.
And no, and it doesn't make him cooler for it. Orochimaru, on the other hand, has Stephen Blum behind him, and Stephen Blum is a real man.
Wait a minute, Stephen Bloom voiced Orochimaru?
Yes, he did.
God damn.
That man has the range.
Shishio Makoto, Starscream. What other villains has he, like, prominent villains has he voiced?
I have no idea. I just remember that. I just remember that at the moment. I did not actually know he voiced Shishio Makoto. Although now that I think about it, it makes a lot of sense. I wish you'd cut the footage to a mimic right there. I would have laughed, and I would have laughed at the people in the comments. Anyways, this was me and Advix discussing two shonen manga anime.
Fuck it, we'll probably be doing it next part anyway.
Shut up.
See you next time, folks.
Later.